Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
Yeah, with him, we're talking about one of the very best players in the league. Still, he does the dirty work, and you love to see a guy like this who chips in on the boards.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Davis, and it's Thornton in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, they've got James, and it's Brooks in at the shooting guard position. And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, this Eastern quarterfinals game is a must-win for these two group winners. Lose and you're out of the running for the NBA Cup.
Yeah, make no mistake. This might count as a regular season game statistically, but there's nothing regular about it. These teams are battling for their shot at that NBA Cup.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Peterson. Thornton pulls it in. Outside Grant. Pass to Hicks. Back to Graham. To the middle. Shot's good by Thornton.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Brooks. Last game for him, he had 14. No coverage that time.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Graham. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Pass to Felder. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And it's Brooks missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's McNeil. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Brooks finds James. And there's the screen. Pass to Garnett. Here's the three. Brooklyn pulls it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Felder misses the three.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Thornton. James brings the double team. Shot's good by Thornton.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Brooks. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. The shot by James, no good. Nets leading by 4. Pass to Davis. Davis drawing the double team. And he banks in the layup.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so James will bring it up for the 76ers. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
And it'll be Philadelphia with their first time out of the game here. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. Brooklyn, number 1.
And over the last month, they've been incredibly efficient from the field. That means they're getting guys shots in their sweet spots.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Garnett passes to Brooks. Here's Felder. Back to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Pass to Thornton. Here's McNeil. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
Here's Peterson. Checked by Davis. Can they get it? And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's McNeil. No made baskets yet. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Brooks outside. The 3. Davis with a rebound. Brooklyn leading by 6. Pass to Hicks. Back to Graham. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Now James. And he lobs it up to the rim. Graham with it. Checked by Brooks. Graham, that's good. Graham's got 5.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
Now, here is James. 20 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he was outstanding, getting to the line and converting.
Just 4 to shoot. Peterson, that one's good. He's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
James against Graham. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
76ers trail by 7. And here's Brooks. Still no points. And there's James from the arc. Sinks the tray.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Graham. 7 points in the game. It's hauled in by Garnett.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Brooks outside. Pass to James. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Ross, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 4. Timeout call, Brooklyn. When it comes to this time of the season, Graham, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Outside Graham. Here's McCarty. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7. Shot clock at 6. Right side Davis. He buries it from 3. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Here's Timmerman. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside Graham. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Graham. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Ryan. Throws it up high. Stolen by Davis. Here's Ross. Deflected. Here's Oberto. He had 10 points in the win against Dallas.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
And Brooklyn has possession following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Graham. 6 to shoot. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Graham's got 10 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Peterson, no good.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Pass to McCarty. Now Graham. Davis a screen. The three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And the 76ers call time here. Brooklyn making a switch here.
76ers, TNT, everybody. Get loud to them once again.
The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Timmerman. 13 points in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. The Sixers with another miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Fields. Good. And Graham with the setup. Graham's got his third assist of the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Oberto. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Both good from the line that time. A minute 39 left to play in the first. Now, here is James. He has 6. Turner for 3. The rebound by McNeil.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's James. Here's Turner. And he drops it in from the low post.
Now, finding a teammate when you're in mid-shot like that is really difficult, but he made it look easy.
Pass to McNeil. From the high post. Good work there as it goes. And the Nets lead by 17.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
James outside. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Here's McNeil. Here's Fields. Knocks it down from distance. Fields has got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
James outside. 5 to shoot. And the basket is good. He's got 10. Here's McNeil. Fires away from way. Oh, he got it.
Oh.
He nails it at the buzzer.
Just in time.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Whew. We always talk about closing quarter.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. and more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
They've got James, and it's Waters in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to McNeil. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Woodson. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. So the Nets making a switch here, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Woodson.
You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in, and they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Philadelphia shooting around 41%. James outside. Here's Waters. Still without a bucket. Back to James. Shot clock at 5. Here's Oberto, and he gets that one.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Hicks. 9 points for him in his last game. Ross with a screen on James. To the left side wing. Here's McNeil. He's got 7. Pass to Hicks. Lets it go from deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Well, you'd rather not put these guys on the line. The top free throw shooting teams in the last month. The Nets in second.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
The 76ers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. James outside. Turner for 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Over to the wing. Pass to Hicks. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Woodson. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Ross for 3. And the Nets another 3.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. There's a screen by Turner. Oh, he picked him clean. Out to the wing. Here's McNeil. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
James deciding where to go with it. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Peterson, he's checked in for the Sixers. And the Nets also making a change. Graham's checked in. The Nets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Fields. Here's McNeil. He's got 10. 5 on the clock. Graham for 3. Waters grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Fields. Here's McNeil. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Here's Oberto. And here's James. Launches it. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Lets the 3 fly. The Sixers again can't hit.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Pass to McNeil. Takes a 3. And Graham, good for 3. Graham's got 16 points now.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Oberto. He's got 5. And there's James from the arc. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Here's McNeil. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Brooklyn making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
At the line for the Nets, McNeil. One shot.
One shot. One shot.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Peterson. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
Pass to McNeil. And the layup is good. McNeil's got 8 points here in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
James with the ball. 19 points in the game. They get the rebound. Here's Garnett. And that one drops for him.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Graham for 3. That shot is off.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Brooks outside. For 3, James hits a 3-pointer. James has got 22.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Pass to McNeil. There's the triple. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Now, here is James. And the 76ers another 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Back to Graham. Sinks that one from the post. Graham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Brooks. blocked, and they recover it. It's stolen. Here's McNeil. He's got 15. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Pass to Peterson. Brooks outside from about 19. And it's Graham with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. 76ers trail by 21. Brooks outside. The 3 is up. Rebound Brooklyn. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Pass to Woodson. Outside Davis. 4-3, and the 3-pointer goes. Davis has got 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Peterson. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. He's got 10.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And he gets the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Oberto. Graham covering. And they call an illegal screen here.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that 3rd before the half.
Number 39.
Brooklyn in total control. Pass to Hicks. Inside. It's Graham on the wing. To the paint. Here's Thornton. Good, and Graham with the setup. Thornton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
1:02 left in the 2nd period. Here's Oberto. He's got 5. Uncovered. Thornton pulls it in.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's McNeil. Pass to Thornton. Outside for Davis. Here's McNeil. 17 points in the game. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Graham. Second chance effort. Got a hand on it. Pass to Garnett. Hey, puts up a 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the 2nd. And he nails the 3rd. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Nets out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even a...
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race? Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, Brooklyn's shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Davis, and it's Graham in at the point guard position. Here's McNeil. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
James outside for 3. He drops it from range. James has got 28 points for the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Pass to Davis. Here's McNeil. Fades away. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Shot's good by James.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Outside Davis. Here's Hicks. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Hicks has got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
James passes to Brooks. Back to James. They set the pick. Over Graham. Here's Garnett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
McNeil, that's good.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Brooks outside. There's the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thornton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Davis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Lex is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Now Brooks, no points yet. And there's James from the arc. Thornton pulls it in. Thornton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Graham. Pass to Hicks to the right side. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Sends it home from three-point land. McNeil's got 24 points.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Philadelphia with another miss. Here's Brooklyn. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Graham. Over James. And there's another one for the Nets.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Peterson. Checked by Davis. From down low, Peterson. That one's good. Peterson's got 12 points.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Here's Graham. And down it goes. 2 points.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. James against Graham. Pass to Peterson. Back to James. And here's Brooks. He shoots. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you. Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Pass to Peterson. Back to James. Over Graham. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Davis with a screen on James. Pass to Davis. Good. And Graham with the setup. Graham's got 6 assists here tonight.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And there's a pick. Here's James. Here's Peterson. 12 points for him. Yep, that one goes. Peterson's got 14 points. Here's Graham. Pass to McNeil. Here's Thornton. 6 points for him. Back to Davis. Here's McNeil. Three-pointer off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Here's Peterson. He's got 14. And, yep, it's good. Peterson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
The 76ers have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. And here's Brooks. James outside. From outside, off the mark. Here's McNeil. Brooks defending. Hicks, that's good.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And Brooks has got the ball here for the 76ers. Pass to Peterson. Shoots over Davis. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. He's got 18.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Here's Hicks. He's got 9. Right side Davis. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
James outside. Drills it from deep. James has got 11 in the second half.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Here's Ross. A rebound by Turner. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Alberto. No good with the triple. Brooklyn's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. EA, back to you.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Well, the Nets shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Down low. It's intercepted. Here's Timmerman. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Waiters. Here's Timmerman. Clock at 6. Here's Peterson. Off the mark there with a 3.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Three-pointer. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Count it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Timmerman. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Out left to the wing. Here's Waters. To the wing on the left. Here's Oberto. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Pass to McCarty. 54 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Fields. 10 points for him. Shoots. And it's Oberto with a rebound. And for the 76ers, they're shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Ross passes to Cummings. To the inside. Here's Fields. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Timmerman. Over to the left wing. Here's Oberto. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got James, and it's Oberto in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's James with the 3. James has got 39.
There is no doubt. He's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Fields the pass to Ross. Here's the pick. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Pass to Timmerman. Now James. Fires from deep. The rebound by McCarty.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Cummings. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Pass to Ross. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Pass to McCarty. Now here's Ross. Here's Fields. Shot from the top of the key. Timmerman grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. In transition, here comes Brooklyn. Woodson with a bucket.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
There's a screen by Turner. Waters, the pass to James. To snap the cold streak. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Peterson, he's checked in for Turner. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. It's James with the drive. Here's Waters. Philadelphia with another miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Graham. Here's Woodson. Pulls it. Good. And Graham with the setup. Graham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Nice move. Here's Alberto. Knocks down the triple.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Over James. Graham misses. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. There's a screen. Here's Timmerman, guarded by Ross. Pass to Timmerman. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Fields. Fields has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Hicks. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Back to James. Over Graham. Finds the open look, and it's on target. James has got 43 points.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Outside Graham. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
James against Graham. Pass to Alberto. It's hauled in by Fields. Fields has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Hicks. Outside Ross. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
James with the ball. To the left wing. Pass to Timmerman. Graham against James. Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And here's Ross. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. Pass to Graham. 17-foot shot on the way. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Inside. Here's Waters. Nails the baby hook. Waters got his first 2 points.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Outside Graham. The floater. Chalk up 2 there. Graham's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Screen by James. Down low. Here's Waters. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Outside Graham. Over James. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. Fields. At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so James will bring it up for Philadelphia. Brooks outside. Pass to Peterson. Williams grabs the board. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Now here's Ross. To the paint. Fades back. The 3 is up. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
They set the pick. And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Fields has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
Philadelphia now into the lineup for the Nets. Woodson.
And there's a minute 45 left in the game. James outside. Pass to Peterson. Blocked!
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And the 76ers shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Pass to Brooks. Now James, let's go with a 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Outside Ross, beyond the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James passes to Brooks. The three ball. The shot by James, no good. Pass to McCarty. So we see the Nets taking the W here, showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to present our player of the game.